are not protein deficient here in this country.
No.
We are fiber deficient. Up to 80% of us do not get enough fiber. So what is fiber and what does it do?
So fiber is found in plants, and we don't eat enough plants in Ireland. We don't eat enough fruit and veg and whole grains. And as a result, like you said, 4 in 5 people aren't consuming enough fiber. And we need a certain amount of fiber just for our gut to function as it should. And when people don't eat enough fiber, there tends to be consequences. So their bowel can be a little bit sluggish, but also their gut microbiome isn't being fed. And over the long term, we know that when we don't eat enough fiber, it increases our risk of disease and death from disease as well.
How do you know you're not?
When 4 in 5 people are fiber deficient, it's probably safe to assume that you are. And I would just encourage people to go, okay, well, what can I do about it? And making sure that you eat enough fruit and veg. And, you know, that seems like a typical dietitian message that we're always saying, but we know that a lot of people aren't. So it's about consuming 1 to 2 portions at least per meal, like at breakfast, lunch and dinner.
So, okay, I need you to break this down for me. How much fiber are we meant to be taking in for an average person, right?
Yeah.
Every single day?
So generally about 25 to 35 grams, and we're consuming about 18. So we're falling short by about 7 grams at least.
Okay.
So
what's fiber? Is this fiber here?
Yeah, so fiber is the bulk of the fiber that we will eat will come from the whole grains we eat. So when people eat a lot of processed foods and refined carbohydrates, the white carbohydrates rather than the brown ones, they'll consume less fiber. So for example, with pasta, if you were to make the switch from white to brown, you're doubling your fiber intake in that meal. And when it comes to processed food, I didn't want to vilify it either, and I wanted to show options that are processed, but they're still high in fiber and good, healthy options.
So that's like, say, with cereals.
With cereals, exactly, yeah. And then,
that's always said high in fiber first thing in the morning. Right, okay.
And when...
Let me ask you guys a question. How long is it now that you guys have been following this bullshit advice, but you still have gut issues? You're still walking around, you're bloated, you're constipated, your energy is not the best. You just know fully well something's not right. You can't put your finger on it. You're always going out and buying this supplement and that supplement to fix the problem. All of a sudden, it fixes the issue for about an hour or 2. All of a sudden, it comes back. You have no idea why. How many of you at the moment are currently going through this? Have you ever stopped and thought to yourself, you know what, I don't think I need this supplement. Or why do I rely on this supplement? Have you ever stopped and thought to yourself, you know what, this could be down to what I'm eating, just looking at what I'm eating. Maybe it's down to the information that I've been given for such a long time. Maybe it could be down to those plants. Maybe it could be down to those fucking grains. Guys, listen, when I took these foods out of my diet, okay, this is when my gut issues improved. Okay, it's not just me. There's thousands of people out there that will tell you this story. Thousands of people. I know this is the information that we're being given at the moment. These experts will convince us daily that we should be eating more fibre. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The body doesn't need any fibre. I don't know how many times I need to keep on saying this. We've been brainwashed now for such a long time. But I'm telling you guys now, you will truly never understand what I'm talking about until you actually do it. Honestly. I know it goes against what we were taught. It goes against the science, but this is why I'm constantly reminding you guys, we need to fuck this off. The science means jack shit. I would rather just focus on what people are saying. And as I mentioned, I'm not the only one. I get it. I was one of these people that was absolutely convinced for years that when it comes to vegetables, fruits, grains, they should be always my priority. They should be always on my plate. Always. I bought into this as well. You need to have your 5 portions of fruit and veg a day. Guys, I did this. I did this for a very, very long time. But when I was getting bloated, my mental health was getting affected. I was asking these people, why is this happening? Not one of them could come up with the answers. Not one. I had to figure out this shit myself. And as I said, when I took these foods out, that's when things improved. Okay? And there's a massive connection between the gut and the brain, guys. What you feed the gut is going to have an impact on your brain, and this is what we need to focus on. We're giving the body the wrong nutrition. I'm doing these videos a while now, and all I see daily, I say this regularly, is more people suffering, more people in pain, and they're told that this is your only option. You need to eat more fiber. This is what you're lacking. You know, it's absolutely crazy, guys. If you're doing this and you're relying on medication and you're on supplements to fix the problem, if you guys are in pain and you're on medication at the moment and that's your only solution, guys, something's wrong. Honestly, something's wrong, and I'm getting fucking sick of it. And I'm here to change that. Okay, I want to improve these people's quality of life. This is what we should be striving for. Guys, listen, you can actually improve your quality of life, which is through nutrition alone. Trust me. Finally, I'm going to leave you guys with this video, because honestly, this sums it all up for me. The amount of times I hear these stories. Coach, I'm on these low-calorie diets, but I can't seem to lose the weight. Coach's response is, I've done everything. I can't understand it either. Maybe we may need to go and see the doctor and be put on these weight loss injections. Okay. Coach, I'm struggling with my gut. There's something not right. I just don't feel good. Coach's response, I don't know either. I have you on a high fiber diet. I can't understand why the condition's not improving. Maybe we may need to go and see the doctor. Crazy. I hear this all the time. I've developed these diseases, pre-diabetes, Hashimoto's, autoimmune issues. The list goes on and on and on. These people haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. They're just recommending you guys to go and see the doctor. It's crazy. Guys, as I mentioned, we need to look at our diet. We need to look at what we're eating. And I'm telling you now, it's time we start moving on from these people. We've been listening to these people for way too long now. Way too long. As I said at the very beginning, how many of you have been following these high fiber diets? You're having these sugar in moderation, but you still feel not right. You still feel like there's something going wrong. Guys, listen, it's not you. It's the information that you've been given. Write that down.
For my qualifications, I'm a nutrition, strength, and mindset coach who specializes in behavior change. I own Team BFF, Beth Ferraco Fitness, with 14 coaches on my team, and we help people all over the world. And guess what? A lot of those people are taking a GLP-1. I'm not against GLP-1 medications. They're life-saving. They are actually a fucking miracle. I'm not